so the Lakers win the tip. Now here's Rondo. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. LeBron James is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's McGee in at the 5 spot.
You know, I think casual fans of the NBA probably wonder what makes LeBron so good. And you look at some of the attributes he has physically, the size, the strength, the quickness. But to me, it's as much about his pursuit of greatness and the commitment year-round to excelling and building his skills. He's truly a seminal player in NBA history. Boy, this guy's a rock. You know, this is a player that you can count on to produce under any circumstance.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Oh, and it's contested by James.
Don't bring that weak stuff in here. LeBron always on the prowl to send shots back with force. He plays with such an aggressive attitude. Even a sliver of daylight gets him to the rim.
About a minute played so far here in the first.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Durant against LeBron. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And it's good. 2 points.
Listen, he's not going to limit himself to just long-range shooting. Klay Thompson uses his skill to get in the painted area as well.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Curry, and the rejection by James. Launches it. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Doris, we've already had a few surprises this season. Some teams really exceeding expectations. Others have kind of gone the other way. What's your take?
You know, it's always a little bit early to tell exactly what kind of team you're going to have, because we've seen this historically. A team races out to maybe a 7-1 start or a 10-1 start, and yet perhaps they come back to the field. The teams that are the youngest seem to have the steepest learning curve. So where are the lottery picks, and what impact are those guys having?
Count the basket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Jordan Bell's checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And then for the Lakers, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Josh Hart comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
Listen, we all understand Jordan Bell can get off his feet in a hurry. That is nice.
Here's Curry. They get it back. And Bell kicks to Curry. Shoots over Ball. Curry, good. Lakers leading by 3. James wide open. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Well, pick your poison if you're a defender against LeBron. That three-point shot, just another way he's going to put it to you.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here. And what a draft day steal for the Lakers, who were able to get Kyle Kuzma, who had been drafted 27th overall.
Yeah, Kuzma came into the league far more polished than anyone expected, and you have to credit the young man's hard work and how he was able to make such a big splash that rookie year. And with how hard he works, Kuzma is going to be an impactful player in this league for a long time.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry. And Stevenson's checked in for Los Angeles. Warriors trail by 8. Livingston kicks to Thompson. Back to Livingston. There's a good screen. Screen by Cousins. Shoots from 12. And he can't bank that one in. James way outside. Stevenson outside. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And it's LeBron missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Iguodala against Stevenson. Now here's Livingston. Defense is right there. 4 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Buries the long-range jumper. Cousins has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. James way outside. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He's playing defense with a huge chip on his shoulder. Blocks, steals, you name it. He's all over the place. And don't go away. We'll be right back. The arrival certainly of Kevin Durant fortified an already great Warriors team. Teammate Steph Curry spoke about what KD brings to the table.
Gives us a different dynamic that we can count on. He's obviously an all-world talent that does things on the court that not many people can do. You know, he's hungry, just like the rest of us, to get to that stage again and get back on top.
You know, Greg, KD and Steph are a lethal combination for sure, nearly impossible to guard.
I mean, both former MVPs, and with the talent surrounding them, a chance to make history.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
I'll tell you, they've simply been more assertive in the open floor. They're leaking out early, converting with confidence.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. And Stevenson is out there with Beasley. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Hart in at the 2 spot. Jerebko the screen. They set the screen. On the wing, Iguodala. He's guarded by Stevenson. On the clock. It's deflected. Here's Hart. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Beasley. Now looking at this Warriors team, some say the best offensive team in NBA history. Doris, would you agree?
I don't necessarily love comparing over eras. What I would say is they've got one of the best pure scorers ever in Kevin Durant. 2 all-time great shooters in Clay and Steph. And then Draymond Green, one of the best playmaking bigs we've ever seen. I'll tell you, they compete with just about anybody. I'll tell you, coaches love those high percentage looks in the paint.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Caldwell Pope for 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Okay, now you've got to dial down the intensity a bit, right? That's his second foul, and we still got a ways to go before halftime.
Curry's checked in for Golden State. And the Lakers also making a change. JaVale McGee's checked in for Beasley. And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, you cannot let Kevin Durant have that much room to take off. This guy is tremendous as an alley-oop finisher.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. McGee, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Rondo. A 3-pointer off the mark. Warriors trail by 5. Curry attacking to the inside. Good D by Stevenson.
Boy, that's exactly how you have to play defense when he's driving the lane. You cannot give him any space.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Love his game or hate it, but there is no denying, Doris, that Lance Stevenson makes things happen on the floor.
Just a pure creator when he has the basketball in his hands. Unbelievable handle. Sometimes gets creative on his way to the cup, but you love how he plays with such great passion and energy.
And the Warriors making a change here. Cousins is checked in. James, no good. The Warriors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul.
Kentavious Caldwell Pope. First personal foul, 2 seconds.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. James against Durant.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Now, great look on that, just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, he looked like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Got to make these shots right now.
And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for James.
And everything he's touched has turned to gold. If you are on defense, you have to make sure all 5 players know exactly where he is at all times, because if he gets a sliver of a look, he'll get it done.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Urebko. LeBron up top, defended by Durant. Durant with some nice D.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
LeBron's shot is off.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Yeah, that's not a good example right there. You could have worked it around to get a better opportunity.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Well, give Steph Curry some props for triggering that break. He makes a great defensive play, and it leads to an easy opportunity.
Now here's James. 16 points for him. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Shot to end this cold run. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Well, you've got to look at this guy's shooting as one of the main reasons they've been able to build this lead.
Now Cousins kicks to Curry. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. KCP, a great first half of play with the score. And what did you see from them defensively that allowed you to be effective?
I just took what they gave me. I took what they gave me, and I just knocked them down.
Hey, KCP, thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 19 points, 3 steals, and 4 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Come on, Ernie. What can you say about LeBron that hasn't already been said? The first half is just a microcosm of his old career. Everything he does on the basketball court. He shoots, he passes, he defends. It's getting boring. I'm tired of talking about him.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Well, as we know, it's always a good idea to pound the ball into the paint. So many defensive game plans are focused just on stopping the 3. When you hurt a team down low, they got to react. That allows you to play inside out. Trust me, I have the blueprint. I own the blueprint. I created the blueprint. Inside, kick it back out, shoot the 3. Rick Fox, B. Shaw, and big shot, Bob for 3. The crowd go crazy. I know you remember that, Ernie.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Picturesque Lake Merritt's the scene there as we welcome you back to Oakland. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. It's been a clinic out there by James.
It's been about his ability to just lock down the opponent from a defensive standpoint. A lot of shots also being blocked.
Well, he has been in the grill of his man all night. He's used his reach to turn away those shots. You have to love the defensive effort.
In the past, it has been suggested, Doris, that up-tempo teams couldn't maintain that style and then go on to win the playoffs. Is that an outdated theory and thought process?
Well, I think it is always contingent on the team, Kevin. You think back to the Lakers Showtime era when the reality is those were up-tempo Showtime-type teams, right? They could sustain it. But I think the fact of the matter is the teams that sustain success are the ones that can play in virtually any style. Can they play up-tempo if you allow them? Certainly. But when the game slows, particularly in the playoffs and the postseason, can you execute in the half court? Because you've got to be able to play both ways, I think, to win in the modern NBA.
The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Down low, it's Green and Cousins. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now Curry, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go, buries it from three-point range. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
Well, this is the confidence of Klay Thompson. When he's out there, he is ready to fire on the catch.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Well, pretty amazing to have a collection of shooters like Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant all together on the same team. We're talking about 3 of the league's best shooters ever in the history of the league. People try to rank these guys against each other, guys.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Lance Stevenson comes in for Caldwell Pope, and Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo. James in the post, defended by Durant. James, no good. Well, if you go by Andre Iguodala, he once called Klay Thompson the best shooter on the planet.
Well, if there's a player that should know, Andre Iguodala would be there. He's had to defend the primary scorers across the NBA, and I'm sure he and Klay have gone at it in practice. And there's no doubt, guys, Klay is spectacular. He has many, many great years ahead of him, provided his health stays good.
And here is Curry after Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. Basket good.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Stevenson passes the ball. Stolen by Durant. Stolen by Stevenson. Ingram dishes the ball. From down in the low post, it goes.
There's just a feel that Ball plays with that really separates him from so many other players. He's superb at finding ways here to score in the paint. And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And again, it's the Lakers.
And if you're the D, you can't let Ball have that kind of room to shoot the basketball, especially from the mid-range area where he is proven to be so efficient.
Now, here's Cousins. He has 7. Pass to Durant from the arc. That shot misses. And the Lakers take it the other way. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
You know, you've got to be composed mentally right now at this time of the game. It's really careless play right there.
And the Warriors with some changes. Bell, he's checked in for Draymond Green. And it's Iguodala in for Durant. And then for Los Angeles, Michael Beasley. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Hart subbed in for James. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Ball, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Curry. A rebound by the Lakers. Here's Hart. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Stolen by Stevenson. On up the court. Hart, that's good.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. Some changes for the Lakers. James comes in for Michael Beasley. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Lance Stevenson. Now here's Curry. Thompson outside. Shot from free throw range. Cousins controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You got to love how Cousins uses his size, his reach. He's more prolific on the defensive glass, but obviously a factor on the offensive end as well.
Warriors trail by 4. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Cousins with a screen on Ball. Cousins gets room off the pick, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Cousins has got 11.
Well, wow, Kev, how about that fantastic look by Steph Curry? The ability to create and make the guys around him better.
Ball kicks to James. The shot, no good. Good D by Bell. And here's Iguodala outside. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Oh, and that's a monster shot to close out the third. And the lead is theirs heading into the final quarter.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Warriors ahead. They're up by 1. Let's listen now to head coach Luke Walton review the game plan with his team.
If we just keep moving it, it's not a bad shot. But if we move it, cut, they will break down. We'll get open layups. Let's go. Come on, stay. Keep doing them.
Well, Coach Walton preaching patience and ball movement.
And eventually, Kevin, if you work the ball around, you're going to find holes in that defense.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And the Lakers call time here.
Hey, guys, you know you never run out of things that you can improve upon.
I think, Greg, it's important to keep that hunger, right? You're always striving to get better and to change things up.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Ball is the point with KCP at his side. LeBron James is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Hart in at the three, the small forward.
Well, Thompson's frame may be lean, but make no mistake, he's got great strength, and he powers through the shot.
Kuzma kicks the ball. LeBron passes to Kuzma. Kuzma sets a screen. Ball no good.
Yeah, coming off that screen, wide open, just can't convert.
Well, I think, Greg, that's exactly what you want. The screen was solid. The execution just fell a little bit short on the shot.
James misses.
Boy, despite the miss, he did a really good job shaking himself completely free from the defense.
On its way from Curry for two, and that one goes long.
I'll tell you, with the struggle he has had today, he probably won't be their #1 option as they look to close this game out.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green comes in for Jordan Bell. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Left side Durant. Over Hart. And that one's good. Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant's looking at the defender like, hey, if you're going to give me that, I'm going to take it.
Passes to Hart. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Brandon Ingram comes in for Kyle Kuzma. LeBron against Durant.
I don't know how often we can say we get to watch a once-in-a-generation talent, but how lucky are we to watch LeBron do his thing?
The first free throw is good. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Durant for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Ball kicks to Ingram. Back to Ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ball's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
And he is proving to be a gamer. You gotta expect Ball to look to score in these critical stretches of the game.
And Cousins gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Yeah, and Cousins never shy when his team needs a game-changing basket.
There's the pass to McGee. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Ball no good. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Outside for Curry. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
Boy, a monster bucket yet again from Steph Curry. Knew they had to get something from that possession, and you knew he'd deliver it.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 5. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMarcus Cousins.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And really no better leader in the NBA than LeBron. The closest thing to a player coach we've had in a long time.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both free throws good for LeBron.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Pass to Cousins. Shoots over McGee. No good from Cousins.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
LeBron kicks to McGee. Shoots it up. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, with that much space around him, maybe he's better off attacking the basket than settling for the jumper.
And Cousins throws it down.
And he comes up with the crucial buckets time and again. Cousins, an incredible talent.
Back to LeBron. Takes the 3. It falls. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
I think, obviously, one of Steph Curry's main attributes is he's not one-dimensional. I think critics want to say he's about the three-point shot. This guy can score from 3 levels. Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're behind by 4. 20 seconds left in the 4th. What's your take, guys?
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
Yeah, the clock is definitely not their friend, and they need to score fast.
Harden's checked in for the Lakers. .20 seconds left to play here in the 4th, but they recover it. Pass to McGee, back to LeBron. Over Durant. It's rebounded by Golden State. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
What a family of shooters the Currys are. Dell, Seth, Steph, they can all shoot the lights out, but if they have a family three-point contest, I think I'd have to go with this man here. I think I'm going with Steph. And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
LeBron outside. Over Durant. So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of...
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.